Hello guys, welcome back to another edition of the Black Star series, live here on Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. So guys, it is public knowledge that the Black Stars are going to play two friendly matches during the international break. One against Nigeria on the 22nd of March and another game against Uganda on the 26th of March. And in the previous video we did on the Black Star series, we talked about fullbacks who are likely to make the squad to play this particular friendly. So guys, if you have not watched that video yet, check the channel and watch that video. In today's video, we are going to talk about centre backs who are likely to make the final squad to face Nigeria and also Uganda. So guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed too, thank you very much and may God richly bless you. On the Black Star series, we give shout out. So if your name is on the shout out list, I want to say a very big thank you to you. And please continue to support Sports Corner GH. I really appreciate it. But if your name is not here, don't worry, comment under this video and I'll make sure to bring up your name in the next shout out list we do live here on Sports Corner GH. So guys, quickly, let's jump into it. And I'm going to say this. One of the strongest departments in the Black Stars is our defense. But that has not related on the pitch. We see them do well in their club side, but we have not seen them do well as a unit in the Black Star squad. And in today's video, we are going to talk about four centre backs who are likely to make the final squad to face Nigeria and also Uganda during the international break. And I'm going to begin with Alexander Djiku, who plays for Fenerbahce. Honestly, Alexander Djiku earned my, respect during the AFCON. He was so good that I wished all the other defenders were as good as he was during the AFCON. He was very aggressive. He played so well. Even in the game Ghana played against Cape Verde, he was the one who scored Ghana's goal. That game, we lost by 2-1. But that goal Ghana scored was through Alexander Djiku. He took that particular AFCON upon himself and did so well. Even at his club side, you can say his player ratings here average 7.0. So far for his club side, he has scored a goal and given an assist. And if you want a name to be amongst the centre backs for this particular friendlies we are going to play in the international break, bet you me, I believe Alexander Djiku's name is going to be there. The second defender or the second centre back that is likely to be in the squad would be Mohammed Salisu. Now, Mohammed Salisu during the AFCON became enemy number one to Ghanaians because of how we acted after our last game. But then, I'm not going to say he doesn't have quality. He has quality. But there is one big problem. So I'm going to put an asterisk on the name of Mohammed Salisu. He's injured. In fact, he missed Monaco's game against PSG. He didn't play that game. And he missed their recent game that was against Strasbourg. He didn't play that game. Per multiple reports, he picked up a hamstring injury some few days ago. So with hamstring injury, it depends on whether the coach would like to still call him up or Monaco will be willing to let Mohammed Salisu come for the international break. His injuries are still reoccurring. But guys, I'm going to put an asterisk to his name. But then a fit Mohammed Salisu definitely will make the Blaster squad for this particular friendly. But since he has a hamstring injury, that is not allowing him to play for Monaco. And if he doesn't recover in time, I doubt he will be in the Blaster squad. But guys, still an asterisk on Mohammed Salisu's name. Now let's move away from that and talk about Daniel Amartey. He will be my third choice centre back to face Nigeria and also Uganda. See, Daniel Amartey at the AFCON, he didn't get playing time. At a point, we heard that Daniel Amartey wanted to retire for the Black Stars because he wasn't getting playing time. He deleted any picture and video relating to the Black Stars from his IG page. But Daniel Amartey came out and said that that wasn't the intention. In fact, if he's been called upon to come and play for the Black Stars, he will come and play. And currently for Besiktas, he doesn't play as a centre back. He plays as a DN. If you check Besiktas squad, anytime he comes into the game, he plays as a DN. And he does so well, like in that particular position. But in the Black Stars, he's a champion centre back. He has, leadership skills. He has the experience. So I believe that if the new coach wants to come, he needs to bring in the core players. And Daniel Amartey is definitely a core player in the Black Stars. The fourth centre back I'm going to go with would be Nicolas Opoku. Now, when with Nicolas Opoku, because in the last 4 or 5 collabs the Black Stars have done, he has been in that squad. He has been in, even though the AFCON he didn't get a chance to play, he has been with the Black Stars for quite some time now. But if you go to his club side, currently, in the French League too. He hardly plays well. He hardly gets playing time. And I'm so surprised. You see, before the AFCON, he was getting regular playing time. In fact, he was a starter. But after the AFCON, I don't know what happened. He lost his position at his club side and does not play. And you can see the stats on your screen. And this is worrying to me. It is very worrying because if you are not actively playing, we can't really ascertain the level of your form when you're coming to the Black Star squad. But I believe he's one player who definitely would be called as a backup to the main centre backs. So definitely, this would be my list for 4 centre backs who are likely to make the final squad to face Nigeria and also Uganda. First would be Alexander Djiku. Second, Mohammed Salisu with an asterisk because he has an hamstring injury. Third would be Daniel Amartey, and fourth would be Nicholas Opoku. Now let's take a look at the standby list. The list that I believe has players that could be considered if in case injury happens to the 4 players I've already mentioned. And on the standby list, we would have first Nuruddin Abdullahi of Medeama. Now, he has been called up once to the Black Stars, but he did not play. But if you come to Medeama, when Medeama was playing the CAF Champions League, he featured heavily and regularly for Medeama. In fact, Medeama in the Ghana Premier League, he played most of their games. And once he has earned a call up to the Black Star before, adaptation wouldn't be a problem. So definitely, he will be on my standby list. Another player that will be on my standby list would be Nathaniel adjei. Nathaniel adjei. Now, Nathaniel adjei was part of the Black Natures team. Yes, the under-23s that played the under-23 African Cup of Nations in Morocco. Did so well. Then, even at his club side, he was playing for Amartey. Did so well. Then he got sold to FC Lorient in the French League A. And he walked straight into the team. Currently, he plays regularly. You can see the start on your screen. Nathaniel adjei plays regularly. So I believe that he deserves to be on the standby list. And he even deserves to be considered just in case injury happens to any of the, senior centre backs or the regular centre backs that have been called to the Black Stars. So on the standby list, the second name would be Nathaniel adjei. The third name would be Jerome Opoku. After his disaster debut against USA, that friendly match, I believe we have written off the player too early. He has quality. Yes, the player has quality. Let me tell you something. For his club side, Başakşehir in Turkey, he has scored 4 goals, 1 assist this season. Even in their last game, he scored a goal. This player has the height to win a lot of area duels. He has the height to help us when we are taking set pieces. So I believe that his height and load is an asset to the Black Stars. But we wrote him off too early because of that disastrous debut he had against USA, where we were overplayed, outclassed in every way, every style. I believe that he deserves a chance to redeem himself in the Black Stars. So definitely he will be on my standby list. He will be the third player. The fourth name on the standby list would be Abdul. See, honestly, this year, Abdul has played like 3 or 4 games for Rayo Volcano. He has not really been getting game time, even up to date. If you take a look at his, game time he has played for Rayo Volcano. Extra. He has not played a lot of games. But then I'm going to put him in the, in that category, that standby category, because he was one of the players Coach Chris Hughton wanted to pick some time ago. And he said he wanted to focus on club football. He also has a history of injuries worrying him a lot. But currently, he has lost his position as Rayo Volcano. He doesn't play. But then I'm going to still put him in the standby list. But guys, if you feel like there is another defender that could be in the standby list, let me know that down below in the comment section. And also, we could have Stefan Ambrosius also in the standby list. With Stefan Ambrosius, I'm also going to put an asterisk to his name because he got injured. The last game he played for his club side, Hamburger SV, was way back in February. He also picked up a hamstring injury some time ago, but then he has resumed training. And I don't think he will be fit in time to be able to feature for the Black Stars in the games they are going to play. But if he makes the squad, that's fine. But Stefan Ambrosius is now recovering from an injury. And he has not even started playing for his club side there. So he's one player that would also be on the standby list with an asterisk on his name. We could also have other players such as Kasim Nuhu Adams, who has been in and out of the Black Stars quite recently. But for his club side, if I tell you that this season he has only played 4 minutes for Hofia, would you believe that? after returning from loan from Basel, of Basel to back to Hoffenheim, he has played 4 minutes. That 4 minutes just came quite recently, and they lost to Frankfurt. Yes, they lost to Frankfurt. He has played 4 minutes. So one, he doesn't get playing time. Two, I mean, I'll be surprised to see him make the list to play this game. That's why I'm putting him on a standby list. He could be considered. Yes, he could be considered, because when he ended a call-up, the last time he ended a call-up to the Black Star squad, he wasn't playing for his club side. But guys, this is the latest. With Joseph Addo, he's also now, returning from an injury. So I don't think he's going to be, fit in time to be able to feature for the Black Stars in the games that are going to play against Nigeria and also Uganda. So guys, these are my standby list. I'm going to go through the name once more. Nuruddin Abdullahi, Nathaniel Adjei, Jerome Opoku, Abdul Mumin, Stefan Ambrosius, Kasim Nuhu Adams, and also Joseph Addo. But then some of the players has an asterisk on their name, such as Joseph Addo returning from injury, Stefan Ambrosius, who is also recovering from an injury, Mohammed, Salisu, who is also recovering from injury. So these are 3 players that I have my own doubts on them, on whether they are going to make the squad or not. But guys, these are my players. 4 centre backs that are likely to face Nigeria and Uganda: Alexander Djiku, Mohammed, Salisu, Daniel Amartey, Nicholas Opoku. Let me know yours down below in the comment section. If you feel there's a player who deserves to be in the spot that I have not mentioned, let me know it down below in the comment section. I'll bring you subsequent videos on midfielders and forwards before the final list is out. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next video. Charlie, we go live.